We know it is Black History Month. When you hear somebody say, "Hey, Michelle."
Hello everyone, I'm Erica.
And I'm Akilah.
Welcome to HeartsChat.
So we'll get into our topic for tonight. So I have Michelle Obama's book, Becoming.
Okay.
And I'm not done with it yet, but I am loving this book. It's so good. I probably would, if I was on vacation still, I'd probably be done with it by now. But it's so good. I'm going to set aside some time to finish reading. But one of the things that has come out from the book is that she and Barack Obama did couples therapy.
Oh, okay. Because I haven't read it, so that's awesome.
Yeah, everybody's been pretty shocked, like, oh, he did couples therapy? Because, and I think that's so epic because Barack and Michelle are goals.
Exactly. Exactly.
Doesn't get any better than that,
right.
You know, from what we see. And we do hear sometimes, so much. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Nobody should ever be goals, blah, 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 all these things. And we get that. But they're definitely role models to look up to and to kind of strive to be like. And I think it's important to note that, hey, they went to therapy because so many times you hear like, oh, no, I'm not going to therapy. It's not going to help.
Exactly.
Do that. But, or we don't need that. But here's a couple that on the outside looks like, perfect couple.
Perfect.
Yeah, very loving. And I'm sure without therapy, there's still love, of course. But therapy can definitely be something that helps you to improve your relationship.
Correct.
Improve your communication and to point out those patterns that keep happening to keep your relationship healthy. So maybe therapy has helped with that.
Yeah.
Why we like, oh, wow, I'm sure it has. So I just thought that was really cool and just wanted to talk about that.
No, I think that's like great. Like you don't often hear people talking like about therapy, especially in the Black community. It's like, our stuff stays to ourselves, but definitely looking at Barack and Michelle, like, and like you said, like everybody's just like in awe of their relationship and how they interact with each other. But, behind closed doors, like you said, they're seeking that therapy. They're trying to kind of like keep that alive. And I find like, a lot of people go to therapy when there's issues and that, that's fine. That's okay. But, sometimes it might just be good just to check in and see like how are we doing? kind of thing. And like, what can we improve on to make this better? And it just seems like they do that. Like they embody that.
Exactly. Like you nailed it. And it's, it's not easy, especially have jobs that they have. And relationships are easy, period. But then you add on jobs and kids and, still
being the president of the United States.
And it also shows that when things aren't going well or as well as they could be going, there are supports out there.
Exactly.
There is therapy. And I'm so glad Michelle was vulnerable and open about that. And, reading her book, she's just so relatable. It kind of like if I ever met Michelle, I would not call her Michelle.
Yeah.
But, just talking, she just seems like so casual in her book and so candid. Like, you're like, oh, that's my girl, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle. Girl.
That's just Auntie Michelle,
Right. That's what it feels like.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and even Jay-Z and Beyonce, we all know they've gone to counseling.
Yes. And
that's a good example of because so many of us, we don't know. Sometimes your friend's business. Sometimes you do. Yes. But with these celebrities and people that are in the media, we know not everything, but the things that we do know about their lives are so blown up. It's like, all about that. So that's something we can use as a point of reference to talk about.
Yeah.
But I mean,
definitely.
So your friend down the street, might have had the same experience or situation as Beyonce and Jay-Z, and maybe they got therapy and they didn't tell you or something like that, or they don't have all these like TMZ tabloid people all in their business to tell us,
exactly.
what's going on. But for a situation like theirs, where they had, infidelity and I don't know what else, of course you want to go to therapy if you decide you want to continue in your relationship.
Correct.
So many people, some people decide, no, we're going to end it. And they do, that's their choice. And some people just never deal with it at all.
Correct.
And then you kind of walk around upset, bitter, distrustful,
keep bringing it up, all these things.
Right. Or the person keeps doing it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's when therapy can really be something that can help.
It really can. I don't think we can stress that enough, like how important, and people may say we're biased, but that's okay. How important therapy is.
Couples therapy is not easy.
Girl, don't. Girl, you just touched on it. I could feel you in as the audience. Eric and I were, we talk about the topics we want to choose, and when this came up, I was like, oh, you caught me at the bad time, because because I'm like at the point where I'm like, I don't ever see couples again. I'm done. No, and that's only because like it's really couples. It's hard work, and most of my people in general come to therapy like, oh, like fix me, if they've never know what therapy is about. And the first thing I always say is, you come to see me maybe once, maybe twice a week for an hour. Your work is done outside of this office. So if you can't commit to putting an effort outside of this office, then this isn't going to work.
What?
I think usually the first thing I say to couples at this point, because they really do come in.
On. Oh. You mean you don't got black girl magic? You just can't.
I just can't wave my wand. No, girl. I wish. But it's just, it can be really tough sometimes because people get stuck in their ways. It's just, I think my most famous line, and any couple that you were to ask who worked with me, is like, so is what you're doing actually working? Is it still working? Because I'll say things for 10 sessions, I'll say the same thing. And I was like, okay, then I have to get real. Then I have to get like, so you guys don't want to try all these things, or you're not putting in the effort. So is what you're doing actually working for you? Like, is what you're doing right now? And you usually get the no. And I'm just like,
mm-hmm. All right
then. So let's try something different.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's. Oh, go ahead.
No, but you understand. Like a lot of this, there's just a lot of years of built up stuff that
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to do. So I still have that empathy, but sometimes.
And it really gets going when which side you gonna be on?
Yes.
Let me bring in the evidence. Let me bring in the truth.
I want to see the receipts.
Oh, you don't even. Oh my gosh. Yes, Erica, you were preaching today.
There's that, but it's also hard for the couple too, because when you do come in for that 45 or an hour, it's two people.
Yes.
That short. It feels like a short time. It goes by like 15
really
minutes.
Quick. Yeah.
It's fast, and sometimes you don't get to say everything you want to say. Or you might not accomplish everything you want to accomplish, or we talk about stuff that you didn't really want to talk about. And it can also bring up things from the past that you try to slip under the rug that needs to be addressed. So you kind of have to go through that to get to the goals that you want to accomplish.
Exactly.
It's a lot of hard work that goes into it, but it can definitely be worth it. If you're working with someone that's good. Because I just can't stress enough how many times I've heard that.
Yeah.
I feel like I bring that up every 5 episodes. I bring that up. But it makes me so mad because so many times people will say, I don't go because I had a bad experience, or all therapists are like this. and it's just because you had a bad experience or two.
And I'm like, do you stop going to the doctor because you have a bad experience with somebody? Like, you can't,
no,
you can't do that. You find a new doctor.
I'm doctor number 4.
And I'm over here needing to go to the doctor. So that's different. But but like, I think the way we kind of think about therapy, it's like it's one and done. If it don't work this time, it's done. And that's really not the best way to look at it. I think that mindset has to change. It's like anything else. The most important thing is a therapeutic relationship. And I said, if you don't feel comfortable, like you have to say something, and you have to kind of find someone you're comfortable, because it's really hard to talk about this stuff in general, like all the pain and the past. And if you're talking to somebody you're uncomfortable, it's not going to be any better.
Right. And I think everybody has to think of it as, I'm making myself, my family, the priority.
Yes.
So I got to advocate for me and my family so that we get the best care, for us, so we can live our best lives.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
That's what you got to do.
Exactly. And I think, it's, and I think some of it too is just people just not knowing.
Yeah. And
that stuff just makes me sad. I'm just like, everybody should know. Like, this is what's out there. Like, this can help.
That's why I'm just so thankful to Michelle that she even brought it up, because people don't even know that's an option. That's the thing that you can do. We talk about it all the time. Your insurance can cover it. You can talk with somebody about, hey, this is what I can afford. Can you work with me? They'll see you on a sliding scale.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many outlets out there that, promote therapy and help you get connected. And just resources everywhere. You can go to, if you have kids, you can check with their guidance counselor as a point of reference, or, because everybody knows somebody. If you go to a church, or a community organization you're a part of, someone you're close to, even if they don't know somebody, maybe they could help you get connected. But I'm just so glad Michelle brought this up, that you don't have to be ashamed. Like, there's nothing wrong with going.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. And these days, honestly, it's like everybody goes.
Yep. But I really think like that. I love that. Like, that's how it should be. It doesn't matter like how trivial you may think your problem is or what's going on. Like, why not? You have somebody who's there, who's going to listen and kind of, work to see what's going to work best for you and try to help you see like your potential. That sounds pretty positive to me.
Right. And some people use it as like a checkup. Like, you go to the doctor, you have your annual checkup. Some people will go just every once in a while, just to kind of talk things and just maintain.
Exactly.
Not even there's a big crisis or something that happened, but just to check in and see, and that's it.
Yep. I have plenty of people like that who'll check in like they may have started out one way and then like once a month, once every 2 months, like just to check in, to be like, all right, how's everything going?
Right. And I think that's great.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, some therapy can be expensive. There's a lot of therapy that's affordable.
Yes.
A lot. And there's even therapy that's free. I mean,
that's
it's
very
out there.
True. That's very true.
And if you think about married couples or couples that are in business together, or where there's like money involved, I mean, you have to divorce and split that. That can be a lot more expensive than them therapy sessions.
Hey! Oh, you just dropped it. Just dropped the gem.
Just saying. If you really think about it.
That is so true. You know what? I didn't even think about it that way. But now, Erica, I'm about to use that line. Like,
well, I hope somebody heard that. I hope somebody heard that.
Because that is so true. Like, rather than, spending the money to kind of work on it, unless it's like a severe case, obviously. But unless spending the money to work on it, you're going to spend all of this money to end it.
Well, maybe we'll just end it right there.
Yeah. So
go ahead, Akilah.
No, I was just saying, go to therapy, everybody.
Yes. And but besides that too, check out Michelle's book.
Yes. I have to read it.
Oh, definitely. You do. All right, everybody. Well, we will catch you next time.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to HeartsChat today, where we speak from the heart. We hope that you enjoyed our show. Catch us every Sunday and Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on our YouTube channel and on our website, which is HeartsChatRadioshow.com. Be sure to follow us on our social media pages at HeartsChat Radio on Instagram and at HeartsChat on Twitter, Facebook, and Periscope.
We love to hear from you. If you have any comments or questions or topics that you want to hear about, you can email us at HeartsChat@HeartsChatRadioshow.com. And for all of your personal relationship questions, please visit my blog from ericasheart.com. Thank you for listening to HeartsChat, where we speak from the heart.